Hey guys, how we doing today? Nice to see you all. Back with another Bakugo video. I feel like I haven't given you enough of those lately. So you guys keep seeming like you want more Bakugo videos. So I thought, hey, why not give you another Bakugo video? Because they're so rare on the channel lately, you know? But on that note, you guys got to see this shot that I pull off in a second. Like I'll tell you when it's coming. But I had to include it at the start of this video. Just for how ridiculous it looks. You'll like it, trust me, it's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah, watch this, watch this. Those were nice, but that's not it. Here. Oh! Stop it. Stop it. Come on. Who let Bullseye in the room? Oh! Wow. Horrid. Absolutely filthy. I gotta watch it one more time, man. Oh my god, it's worse every time. It's worse every time. It's worse every time. So yeah, you know. This is, have you guys noticed, by the way? Have you guys noticed? Not as many Bakugos as there used to be. Since Season 3 dropped, not many as Bakugos as there used to be. And you guys who have been watching me for a while, you'll know that once upon a time I said in Season 1 or Season 2, no, Season 1 is when I said this, so yeah, this is a while ago. Once upon a time I said that there were not that many Bakugos around the place in the beta because a lot of people couldn't aim with him that well. They couldn't get the most out of him. Some of you may remember me saying that. I said it a lot on Twitch, and I may have said it in videos. Because when Season 1 came out, everyone that had 2 eyes, a mouth, and a nose was playing Bakugo. So it was like a complete flip. Because the aim assist was on steroids. And which I didn't mind. Like if they implemented that aim assist tomorrow, like I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't mind. I can do this either way. That's why it doesn't bother me. So I'm not gonna hate on people who want aim assist back as strong. If you liked it that way, that's fine. And I'm not gonna hate on guys that are like, it's better now. Because I get it as well. Because I like it both ways. That's what she said. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so because the aim assist was so strong, and he in general in Season 1 was so strong, you would just see Bakugos everywhere. But now, you guys are probably noticing, not tons of Bakugos in Season 3. Not like it was in Season 1, not like it was in Season 2. Some games, I don't even see a Bakugo in the lobby. In other games, I just see 1 or 2 Bakugos in the whole lobby. So, this aim assist has definitely sort of dragged the meter back a little bit more in a direction where not a lot of people are choosing Bakugo because he's kind of hard to land shots with if you're not well versed in, you know, shooting mechanics. Or at least up to a certain degree. So yeah, it's very interesting to see that. Because yeah, again, he was everywhere in 1, everywhere in 2, but again, I don't know about you guys, but from my experience, don't really see him that much right now. See a hell of a lot more of other people doing other stuff. But yeah, it's interesting. Anyways, yeah, this is just a whatever match. Just wanted to show you that because of the cool shot I made earlier. And yeah, we got some a good game coming up after this one, so I think you guys will like it. Some very big plays in there. So yeah, enjoy that. I'll let this one sort of fade out. And yeah, whatever point I was making, I don't even remember anymore. But oh yeah, don't really see a lot of Bakugos as much as I used to. And as for me playing lots of other characters on stream, I'll try to on YouTube. I said this before at the end of a video recently. I'm not really gonna be going through this whole rotation of most of the characters again like I used to. It's kind of, I've gotten kind of tired of it. It's really worn me out. playing a bunch of characters all the time that I don't want to play, you know. So I'm probably going to fall back on that a bit. Just because I feel like I've done it enough now. It's not to say you won't get me doing other characters. You will. But, yeah. Like, you're probably not going to see it in the same way. Like, it's just... Yeah, it's killing me mentally to do it. Like, I just don't want to do it anymore. So... Yeah, just to be transparent with you guys. I don't want to, you know, lead you guys astray or anything like that. So I just tell you how it goes. You know, always honest with you guys, always honest. So yeah, it's gonna like primarily be like Bakugo stuff from now, which was my roots, if you guys remember, back in the beta. Yeah, Bakugo and start season 1. Bakugo has always been my first main, my first love. Momo was my secondary, who became my main. But I feel like they've disrespected her lately in this recent patch, and kind of as a form of protest, I'm like, well, screw you guys then. I'm going to go back to Bakugo. So that's kind of what I've done. But anyway, we'll go on to the next match. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that brief little half match there. And yeah, let's keep it rolling. And now we have the second match of the video. So this is the one that you guys came here for. As you can tell from the lobby, some very, very good players in here. So if you know who's where on the leaderboard and who's known for what, you will be able to tell that this is a very, very solid lobby. And some people have asked me a few times for my stats. So this is mine, so if you top right there. KD across the 3 seasons is about a 10. Across season 3 is about a 9. Battles 4, again, I don't play tons, so I'm sitting at 46 games as of that point, which is like a day before right now, for about 30 wins. So yeah, pretty decent win record, pretty good overall KD record. I don't really go by KD on the season. Personally, I just prefer to look at season 1 to 3, probably because the number's higher, but I just think it encapsulates more of the game as a whole. But yeah, there it is, just for those people who have been asking me about it. But it's not really important, to be honest. So let's get straight into the game. Very interesting selection of spawn points there. Beach area, people don't really go there, so I was quite surprised when I saw that. So I'm playing with Ice Showmaker and Zuba 8, both very, very good players. Ice Showmaker is very high on the leaderboard, and I'd probably say he's one of the best players I think I've seen. Zuba 8 I don't have a lot of experience with, but I imagine, you know, if you play with Ice Showmaker then like regularly, I imagine you're pretty good. You know, you'd have to be. So yeah, we have ourselves a pretty stacked team, and we're playing in a pretty stacked lobby, so this is like as close to a tournament game you're probably gonna see in a non-tournament setting. Because everyone like, I say everyone, but like a good handful of teams in this lobby like would be capable of doing well in tournaments. So that's what made this lobby like super interesting. And of course, you know, a bunch of these guys are high on the leaderboards too. So it's a double whammy. The key to doing well in lobbies where there are many good teams is your ability to disengage. And when I say that, I don't mean like, oh, it's about how good you are at running away. That is what I mean. But it's not the main thing I mean. Look at that fucking Mount Lady shit. Look at that fucking... So annoying, dude. I hate it. Like, because you can see, because it's me, I can get out of it, but it's not easy. And not only is it not easy, I still take a hell of a lot of damage from it. So imagine how the average player feels. Me, who's, you know, at my level of gameplay, plus someone who's aware of this crap, and it still throws me for a loop. You know, that says everything about it. So yeah, I was pretty happy to get out of that. I won't say unscathed because I came out of it with, you know, 2 broken legs, and my arm in a sling. But like, it could have went a lot worse. It's heartbreaking when you're going for a group heal and you're just about to get it, but then one of your guys goes down and it just like makes the group heal like not worth it anymore. See, that guy was smart because he did everything he could to confirm that down, which was like the most important thing to do there. But unfortunately, he dedicated himself to it a bit too much, to the point where he couldn't get himself out of the situation. So he made the right move, but he went about it the wrong way. What was I saying earlier? Yeah, the key to doing well in these types of lobbies where everyone is very good is your ability to disengage. And on one hand, that comes down to how good are you at running away? How good are you at getting out of a really tight spot? How good are you at maneuvering away from damage that is focused on you when you might not be in the best position? But it also comes down to recognizing, I need to go. I don't need to be here right now. This area is not good for me. And when you can recognize that kind of stuff, you will find yourself in less situations where you die quicker or you go down super early. Because you need to understand, like, in those moments, when it's a very tough lobby, the longer you're fighting consecutively, the more damage you're going to be taking because your opponents are very good. Like, when you play really good opponents and you are really good, you are both going to take damage unless one of you catches the other out, like, so disgustingly. But you can't always count on that. So the longer you're fighting consecutively with good players, the more damage you're going to take. And on top of that, good players are also good third parties. So when you take consecutive damage and you get weaker and weaker, and then another team pops up who's also just as good as you, or roughly around as good as you, but you don't have the amount of health to keep up with them, what do you think happens? That's right, you go down. And that's what a lot of these guys have. Like, they will overfight to the point where they will not be able to then contest, even if they are just as good, but they just won't have the minerals, the resources, the health to keep that fight going against people who are just as good as them or around their level enough that they can't make up the difference in health for the difference in skill, if that makes sense. So you always need to know when to disengage, when to come back, when to get a breather, when to push, and when to say, my push is over now. So we've gotten like some of the highest ranked people on the leaderboard out of the game already. I don't know if they come back in the match or not because it's been a while since I've looked at this game. Like, once a match happens, it's kind of a blur to me. But yeah, we managed to get some really key players out early, which, here's the thing as well, I think when you're facing players who are like at the top of the leaderboard, people who are very, very good at this game, if you can get them out early, such a massive bonus, because those players, as good as they are, they'll be even more dangerous when they have level 9s. When they've got level 9 this, level 9 that, oh my god, it's like, you know, it's another thing to worry about. And of course, you don't have your level 9s either, but you with that level 9 and them with that level 9 might be a better fight for you than both of you with level 9s. Because some characters will just reach that peak better than others will reach that peak. But hopefully some of this advice is reaching you guys and is helping you out, or at least giving you things to think about. Zuberate getting the res on Ice Showmaker. Kore. Yeah, this Ida is giving everybody the stuff right now. He's paying it back, because if you saw when I rezzed him earlier, I gave that dude so much. I set him up with life insurance. Oh, this is funny. This Ida player on another team, he runs down into that little subway area where it's like a dead end to hide in. So I'm like, okay then, have some bombs while you're down there. And he comes running back out like, what the fuck? He came straight back out of there, man. That was so funny, because I've run down there before. I'm like, wow, there's a whole subway system down here. But it's not, it's just a dead end. I'm like, oh, okay then. So when he ran down there, I'm like, this dude literally has nowhere to go. If I throw my bombs in there, it's gonna, you know, I was gonna make it like a really deep reference, but I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, it would just be like, you know, soldiers finding hidden prisoners. Let's put it that way. I was gonna be like way more specific, but I would keep it generalized. Yeah, so yeah, so it's just like, yeah, he had nowhere to go. It was execution from there. It was done. It was done. See, this game doesn't look so bad towards the end. But it would have looked way worse if we didn't take out the mega cracked team at the start. Froppy-chan. I think you guys probably realize some ways that I deal with Froppies, because Froppies are hard to hit with your ranged. But I like to wait for Froppies to give me the cues as to what they want to do. And when a Froppy gives me the cues as to what they want to do, where they're trying to go, where I think they're going to land, maybe I'll position myself in a way that leads them onto me. That's how I get Froppies. I look at where their moves are trying to take them. Rather than trying to hit them like willy-nilly, you know, in the moment, I try to look at a Froppy and I say, what are you trying to do right now? And if I know what the Froppy's trying to do, I can plan my aiming and then hit them. Or I can lead them into places. I'll go on a surface because I know the Froppy's going to follow me there. And then I'll hit them with bombs for the surface damage or something else. See, hitting Froppies is just all about leading them into your shots or luring them into stuff. Or looking at where their quirks are trying to take them. Because a Froppy has to land somewhere. So when they're going for their landings or they're going for like their wall jumps, that's when you hit them. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. So yeah, we won another lobby with some I don't know what rank these guys are right now, but I'll probably find out for the video. But yeah, some very high ranked guys in there. So yeah, again, you know, always doing work. We don't play as much as these guys. We don't grind the points as much as these guys, but we put the work in. We put the work in. And just goes to show you don't need to play this game all day to beat people who play the game all day.